no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready? Trap 50, trap 50.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Devontae Smith's workload certainly didn't get any lighter, going from being a Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama to his first year with the Philadelphia Eagles. 104 targets as a rookie, and his 916 yards is the most for a Philly wideout since 2015. They go to him there for a first down.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
You know what? I could tell this was going to end really badly when he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Come back in. Cut 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, first and 10 at their own 22. It's complete to Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Right there, hurt.
Once again with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1.
Check pass, check pass.
Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
They decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Remember the story, Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Come on.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Let's go now.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Hurts. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Etienne once more. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they look to get the ball being 4 and 4. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. This is caught, it's Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Draw play, Etienne. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling with it.
Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coach.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards.
Ready? Hey, man, Franco!
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are. But they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, Lawrence. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. ETN up the middle. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. Gets this quickly to Ingram. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Play action. It's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Throwing is Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Josh Allen charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. That's good for a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And you see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And this is Cook with the grab. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about... Second and 6. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. That'll be complete to Cook. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. And they got it there so close to the goal line. A chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick-6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one. And how about them culminating with a pick six?
Taken from about the 12. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Lawrence. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run with Sanders. Oh, no, he lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got him.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Vontae Maddox. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.